Hello, welcome back to my channel. You're probably wondering, what are you looking at? Well, these are asparagus spears. Some of you might recognize it from how it looks, especially if you go to the shops to buy asparagus spears. You know that this is how they look like. So they just come right up from the ground, from the crown that is buried, and then it comes right up like this, and they grow very fast. Probably grow a few centimeters a day. Sometimes, what I have here, they can grow in just 2 or 3 days to that height. Asparagus crowns are a very long-lived vegetable, so it is highly recommended in the perennial vegetable garden. They require little care, only once a year fertilization, and that's pretty much it. I usually just add on some manure and then some blood and bone, and then just mulch it over when it goes into dormancy around early winter, and it will rest for about a couple of months, and then once the temperature warms up, it will emerge from dormancy, and then that's when we can harvest it. So how do you harvest asparagus spears? So to harvest the spears, you need a very sharp knife, because what we're going to do is that we're going to go follow this spear. For example, you can see some new ones here. You want a very sharp knife so that you can reach to the bottom like that and just cut it. And you don't want to hurt cut the other spears that are there. Now sometimes it can be a little bit fibrous at the bottom, but that's fine. I mean, if you have a really sharp knife, it'll just cut through, and then there you go, we have an asparagus spear. They grow very fast, so this length here grew in about 3 days, so they're very fast growing. So if you have a few crowns in your garden, you will be able to harvest asparagus for months to come, and very quickly. So you'll be eating asparagus almost every week. So today I've only managed to harvest 4 spears, and they're about the thickness of pencils, as you can see. That's the minimum thickness that you want when you're harvesting the spears. Anything than that, you want to leave it on the ground so that it turns into a frond, which then helps with the photosynthesis to feed the crown, and you get more spears. Now, I don't get these spears throughout the entire summer months. I only get it for about 2 months, 3 maximum, and then I stop harvesting the spears so that they turn into fronds to feed the crown some more for the years to come. And as I've mentioned, they are a very long-living plant. They can live for about 30 years, so you do want to look after the crown. Now these spears, I'm going to put it in the fridge in a Tupperware, and then I'll harvest more of it in the coming days, if not weeks, until I'm happy with the amount, and then I will cook it up to eat. But they're equally tasty when eaten fresh, just cut off like that and then just munched on it. It's very tasty. So you can also eat it that way. Now, I've heard comments from friends that you can't grow asparagus in Sydney because the winter isn't cold enough. Well, clearly that's not the case, because I've been growing asparagus for many years, and they don't turn out very thick, but they are tasty, and they are strong. They're easy to grow. They definitely grow well in Sydney. So I think I'm just defying what most people in Sydney believe, but give it a go in your area, wherever you are, because you never know. It is, after all, a summer plant, so they will grow spears. So why not give it a try? If you don't try, you'll never know, right?